Have a seat and we'll get started by closing our eyes, relaxing our shoulders, deepening our breath as always, practicing the Ujjayi breath if we can. So as you exhale, listening for that sound like a sigh or a whisper. We're going to practice today for the core. Now, a lot of times when people think of our core muscles, we just think of our abs, but the core is much more than that. It's really everything from your shoulders to your pelvis. That includes your back muscles, your pelvic floor, abdominals. So we're going to do a lot of poses today that focus on strengthening those muscles. With a strong core, we are more resistant to injury, and we have more power, more strength, better balance, more control over our movement. So tune in right to your center right now. And we'll work from right there out. So every time you exhale, feel your belly button. Press toward your spine. Feel those muscles really start to activate. Let's bring our hands to the floor by our sides. And we'll take a deep breath up with the left hand, reaching over to the right. Inhale up to center, and then twist to the left, bringing the right hand across the body to the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale back to center, left arm up, and exhale the left arm down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, reach over to the left. Inhale up tall. Exhale, bring the right arm down behind you, left hand across the body to the right knee. Inhale, right arm up, back to center. Exhale, the right arm floats down. Good. Let's switch the cross of your legs. Other leg on top or in front. And then we'll inhale, the left arm up again. Exhale, reach it over to the right. Inhale, up tall. Exhale as you twist, bringing the left arm down in front, right arm down behind you. Inhale that left arm up and exhale it down to your side. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, reach it over. Inhale, up tall. And exhale, bring it down in front to the left knee. Good. Inhale, back up tall. Exhale, float the arm down. Good. I'm turning to the side so you can see. Let's straighten our legs out in front of us. Sit up tall like your spine is against a wall. Flex your toes. Bring your hands out at shoulder height in front of you, and your hands are going to stay in place. As you exhale, you're going to pull the belly button in and round the back. Inhale, sit up tall again, spine long. Exhale, round the back. Your belly button, your chest are moving away from your hands, but your hands are staying in place right above your knees or above your shins. Exhale to round it out, squeezing the belly button in, and inhale up really tall. Exhale, round. Inhale up tall. Shoulders down. Good. A couple more. And we'll let the arms come down by our sides. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, bend the knees, and let them fall open just a little bit. And we'll fold over our legs right between the knees, just to rest the back a little bit. Feel that stretch start to happen in the hips. Breathing deeply here. Good, then roll yourself back up tall. We'll bring our knees together, place our hands on our hamstrings, coming into boat, Starting by leaning back a little bit, keeping the heart lifted. Hands can stay right there on the legs, or you can lift them up. And the next step is to bring the feet off the floor. You could also straighten your legs. You could keep your hands on your hamstrings, whatever works, just holding here, balanced and in control, breathing deeply. Good, let that rest. We'll cross the legs and come over them into plank. You can come to a kneeling plank here, finding that straight line from your head to your knees. Belly button is lifted. Or you can curl your toes into the mat and lift up to a full plank. Your choice. Maybe a little of both, depending on what is going on with your body today. And then we'll come back to a downward dog. Inhale, forward to plank. And let's bring the left knee to the floor. Kick that left foot out to the side. Bring your right foot in line with your left knee and left hand. We'll come up to kneeling side plank. Remember, your left hand could be on a block here. If you want, get that block, give yourself a new floor. From here, let's reach that top arm overhead. And as you exhale, bring the right foot up and the right arm back up to vertical. Inhale, foot touches the floor, arm reaches. Exhale, lift the foot and the arm. Inhale, reach, foot touches the floor. Exhale, lift, just as high as you can. That might just be a couple of inches. That's okay. Work with what you've got. Good. Keep moving with your breath. Inhaling always to reach. Exhaling as you squeeze. Good. Good. Breathing. This time lift and hold. Good. Then gently bring the foot back down. Bring your right hand back down to the floor. And we'll switch sides. So the right knee comes to the floor. Right hand and left foot line up with it. The right hand can be on a block. Get yourself up a little higher. Makes it a little bit more accessible. Then we'll take that left arm, reach it long overhead, and exhale as we lift the left leg and the left arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Good. Keep going. Move with your breath. Let your breath be a tool here. Always focusing in right back to your center. Think of all those muscles activated. All working together. Good. Lift it up and hold on this last one. Then bring the foot down. Bring the left hand down to the floor. Turn back to the center. Coming to a kneeling plank or a full plank. If you're in the kneeling plank, we're going to lift one knee at a time off the ground. So you just lift the left knee, then the right knee. If you want, you could lift the entire leg off the floor. Just stretch it straight back. We're not lifting it high. Or if you want, from a full plank, we're going to lift one toe up off the ground, then the other, working to keep the hips level and stable. So whichever version you're in, you're lifting with control. Either the knee is up or the foot. Keeping the leg straight. Good. Then bring the knees down and slide your hands forward to come to a kneeling downward dog. Nice and restful here. Some weight in the palms. Forehead toward the floor or on your block. You could rest it on a block. Press into your palms a little bit so you can walk your hands back in. Come back to your plank and then lower down to the floor, chaturanga. Resting all the way down on your belly. Good, let's bring the hands under the forehead and rest your forehead down on them. With your breath, we're going to lift one leg up, keeping the hip connected to the floor. and then lower that leg down. Other side, lift, keep the hip down, and lower. Good, we'll keep going like that if you want, or extend your arms out. We'll make it a little bit more challenging, lifting the shoulders and the head up, and we'll lift the right arm and the left leg. Lower down and switch. Inhale, lift the right arm, left leg. Lower down as you exhale. Other side, lift. You're lifting and reaching forward and back, really stretching the hand away from the foot. Good. If you started with the right hand, finish with the left, then bring your hands back under your shoulders, lifting through a plank from your knees or from your feet, either one. If you're going from your feet, get your thighs lifting off the ground, belly button up, and press back in one smooth movement, coming to downward dog. Child's pose, also an option here. Let's inhale back to our plank. We'll bring the knees down to the floor. Choosing full plank again if you'd like. Doing whatever's accessible, whatever challenges you but allows you to maintain your good form. Holding and breathing. Good. And then rest. We'll come down to child's pose. Good. Let's move our hands forward again and come down onto our left side. So you're going to bend your knees at about 90 degrees, placing the knees slightly in front of the hips. Bring the left elbow to the floor beneath your left shoulder, and we're coming into an elbow kneeling side plank, lifting the hips up. And then if you want, you can dip the hips down and lift again. So as you dip, you inhale, exhale, press the hips up high. You're not touching the ground. You're just hovering above the ground and then pressing up again. If you wanted to make this more challenging, you could straighten your legs and do it from your feet. Good, now let's lift and hold just for that second, and then we'll lower all the way down to the floor. Now, keeping the knees bent, the left hand is going to come up and then reach over to the right. So we're stretching out that left side. If this is not comfortable, try sitting up on a block. Get the block under your left hip, and that will make it a little bit more accessible. Good. We'll switch sides. Bring your legs the other way, coming down onto your right elbow, placing it under your right shoulder, bending your knees 90 degrees, knees slightly in front of the hips. And when you're ready, lift the hips up off the ground, lower down till they're just hovering, and then press up. Keep breathing as you go and move through the greatest range of motion that you have. So really try to press them up toward the sky. Good, lift and hold. Then lower the hips down. Again, keeping the knees bent. Take the right hand up and over, stretching out the right side. Good, we'll let that go and come to our seats, legs in front of us. We'll bring our hands behind us, fingers pointed forward, bend the knees so you can put the feet on the floor. And with your inhale, we're going to lift the hips up to our table. Exhale, lower down. Hips, knees, and ankles stay lined up. Good. Inhale, lift, pressing as high as you can. Exhale, lower down. And again, if you're just coming up a few inches, that's okay. We have to start somewhere. So that's a great place to start. As it gets easier, we'll start lifting higher. As you get stronger, we'll start lifting higher. Good. Lift and hold. And then lower back down. Keep the knees bent, the feet up. We're coming back to our boat, and we're going to add a little challenging variation. So you still have the option of staying here with your hands on your thighs. You can stay here with your legs up, or you can reach your arms up, and as you exhale, lower the hands down to the right. Inhale up to center, and then exhale, lower the hands down to the left. Try to touch the floor. Inhale up, and exhale the other side. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, switch sides. Good. Inhale up. Couple more. Hang in there. Keep the heart lifting so the spine stays really long. Good, good, good. And we'll let it go. Bring the feet down together. Knees fall open again and fold forward between your legs. Notice if you're going a little bit more deep this time. Good. Sit up tall again, and we'll roll down to our backs. Not quite done yet with our work, but we're getting there. So rest your head down, rock your spine a little bit side to side. And then we're going to put the left foot on the floor. Keep your right knee tucked in. Bring the right hand to your ankle and the left hand just below your knee. We're going to roll the chin up to the chest and then lift the shoulders. So you're already activating in your abs and you feel that. And then pull in gently twice with that leg and then switch. So it's pull, pull, left foot touches the floor, pull, pull, right foot touches the floor. If you want to make it more challenging, we're going to extend that leg rather than bringing it to the floor. So left knee comes in, we pull, pull, switch legs, pull, pull, switch legs, pull, pull. All the while, your belly button is pressing down, keeping your back firm against the floor, nice and stable. Good. Now, if you want to up it again, take your hands away and speed up your movement. Switch, switch, switch. Still controlled, just a little bit faster. Good. Rest that down. Head down. Rock your spine. Now you can do that same exercise again, round 2, or we're going to increase the difficulty just a little bit by keeping a straight leg. So chin is up, shoulders are up, right leg is straight. You can hold your calf or your hamstring, and we're going to pull, pull, and switch, pull, pull. So that other leg, as it moves away from you, it's reaching for the wall, keeping it really straight and strong, but not letting it touch the floor. Make sure you're not holding right behind your knee. Hold either the calf or the hamstring. Good. Again, if you want to make it a little more challenging, take your hands away and speed it up. Keep it controlled, though. The legs stay straight, they stay strong and reaching, and you just switch, 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 breathing all the time. Good. Rest that down. From there, let's stretch both legs out on the floor, and we'll bring our hands to our thighs, right on top of your leg. We're going to roll the chin up again, and the shoulders lift, the belly button presses down, and this isn't going to look like much, but trust me, you're going to push down against your thighs as hard as you can, and you're going to feel that all kick in. So remember to keep breathing as you're pushing. I know it's not easy to do, but we're going to do it. Breathe and push, breathe and push. Good, let it go. Take some nice deep breaths that really expand your belly. And we're going to do it one more time. So lift your chin up, lift your shoulders, pull your belly button down, and then press those palms down flat into your thigh. Keep pressing, keep breathing. You can do it. And let it go. Reach your arms overhead. Feel your body very long against the floor. Imagine yourself even growing a little bit taller. Then let's bring the right knee in and hug it into the chest, holding the right hamstring. Left leg stays straight out on the floor, or you could bend it and put the foot on the floor. And then we're going to take the right leg across the body, so that left leg will need to be straight again, coming into the twist. You can support your right hand or your right knee in your right hand or on a block if it doesn't touch the floor comfortably. Chest is wide and open. Shoulders are heavy. Then bring that knee back to the center. Straighten yourself out on the mat. We'll stretch the right leg out and hug the left knee in. From there, let it cross your body. Twisting to the other side. And then we'll bring that knee back to the center. Straighten yourself out again. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. Let the knees open to the side. We'll place our hands on our bellies today, right at our center, at our core. Doing a quick scan of those muscles, especially the ones that we worked today pretty hard. All up your back and up your front. Letting each breath really go to relax them. Free them from effort now. Allow them to recover. Trust that they are building for you, that they are becoming stronger. And we'll rest for a couple of minutes here in Shavasana. And wiggle your fingers, your toes a little bit. Bring that left knee over to rest on the right and let that turn you to your right side. We'll sit up again. Nice and tall, appreciative of those core muscles that keep us sitting tall. Standing tall. And appreciative of this entire magnificent body that does so much for us on the mat and in the rest of our lives. Let's bring the palms together over the heart. Namaste.